بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. الحمد لله بنعمته تتم الصالحات. الحمد لله الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدنه ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا ما لهم به من علم ولا لآبائهم كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم إن يقولون إلا كذبا. الحمد لله بنعمته تتمه الصالحات. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah, the uncomparable majesty, power, and glory, the door of us by wills. We adore Him, we worship Him, we direct all our genuflections and cosmos to Him alone. We bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is His messenger and His prophet. We greet ourselves with the best of all greetings, which goes thus: Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, this is just a package by ABC Consultancy Limited about what we have tomorrow, inshallah. This just to inform us about the program we have tomorrow as regards the a webinar, which is a program which will be held on the internet, and to inform the general public on how it's going to be, inshallah. So, ABC Consultancy Limited presents tomorrow, 17th of October 2020, study abroad webinar, where told us this will come up on the internet. All because of this corona of a thing, and the program is being scheduled on the internet, whereby a link will be created and we join the link from there, inshallah. And this program is majorly to educate us on the knowledge across boundaries, as the theme was written. Knowledge across boundaries, getting it right. So, and by tomorrow, inshallah, having provided the links which all of us will join through, it's going to be a fantastic and interesting class, an educating class as well, where we have eminent and erudite scholars will be on seat. I would like to introduce some of the scholars who will be on seat tomorrow. We have Dr. Abdulhakeem Kuku, who happens to be the Chief Executive Officer of ABK Consultancy Limited, United Kingdom. So the topic which we will be treating tomorrow is easing your way to studying abroad. Easing your way to study abroad. Everything has gone upside down now. I remember back in the days, whatever or whichever certificate presented will be accepted. But now, even if you have your professorship in Nigeria and somebody comes with a degree from the overseas, that person will be recognized first, will be given first recognition, or will be forced to be recognized. For they believe, or we believe here, that he has more experience or he has more exposure than somebody who studied all through in Nigeria, who had his primaries, his secondaries, and his university all in Nigeria alone. And it's an added advantage to anybody who travels to study. And that is the more reason why we say traveling is part of experience. Anybody who travels will must have learned one or two things that differ from others. And such a person is highly respected as well. Inshallah, we shall be listening to Dr. Abdul Kuku, that, like I said, is the CEO, ABK Consultancy Limited, United Kingdom. The topic isn't your way to studying abroad. Now we have another eminent and erudite scholar, Engineer Professor Abdul Fattah Adelani Ababa, a professor of intelligent systems in University of Maiduguri, Borno State. Ko kuma malam ba auce yana cikin. Even we have our brother from the north that are fully involved as well. So they are not left out. His topic would be leveraging the exposure of foreign study. Leveraging the exposure of foreign studies. Most of we have more scholars on ground. We have Afis, Odebode, Intelligent Data Analytic Group, Brunei University of London, United Kingdom. Topic, dealing with culture shock abroad. Dealing with culture shock abroad. That will be his own topic tomorrow. Those who are on the ground who are here with me on the program, you highly recognize Sheikh Abdul Rafi Abdul Ghani. You are recognized, sir. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome, and our viewers everywhere in the world. So also we have a foreigner among the speakers tomorrow, inshallah. We have Elena Idenkova, admission manager, Ukraine Education Group. Topic, studying in Ukraine. So this our admission manager will explain to us vividly tomorrow what it takes to work in Ukraine. And I think this kind of program will expose all of us, and to a reasonable extent will, give us more, what do I call it? It's part of education. When we meet each other, when we get to know each other, all these lecturers, we can ask them questions that we're not clear of, and a lot of things like that. But the most important thing is that ABK Consultancy Limited has prepared a kind of package that is going to be very useful for every one of us who is ready, at least to a reasonable extent, who is ready to update and to upgrade his life. It is not everybody who can study in Nigeria. And in fact, most of the things our lecturers are doing here is highly provoking. And that is why you see our children will go as far as Republic of Benin to study. Imagine, here a lecturer will threaten you. If you don't marry him, you are in trouble. If you don't marry him, you fail your courses. If you don't marry him, and in fact, they do something which is somehow, you may not even fail their course, so that you don't say because he has wooed you or he has given you a toast of love, that is why you fail. You won't fail his course, but you will fail the courses of his colleagues. So, and if care is not taken, that is where you'll be gotten hold of. So all of these things scares us as Nigerians to see how do we overcome all of these challenges. So, and that is, Alhamdulillah, ABK Consultancy Limited brought all of this. And I believe that this is going to be a very good opportunity for the Nigerians to study abroad. You see, like I said earlier, that traveling is part of experience. You may be fortunate after your education, you secure a job there and you start your new life. I remember when my younger sister was telling me, not quite long, that You see, there are a lot of things in the outside the country. There are a lot of things outside the country which, if you are there, you enjoy. Most especially when you work. I mean, perhaps after your education. She said she was telling me she employed a cleaner and she's paying her $1,000 every month. I said, huh? $1,000? When I change it to Nigerian money, it's almost half a million. I said, okay, even if I will start with that, I think it will take me to somewhere. And she just said, well, it's because you are in Nigeria. The money here is not like that. I said, well, I won't buy anything. I won't buy data. I won't buy mail. I won't buy anything. But just to at least, even if it is that $1,000 per month I receive for like 5 months, at least when I come back to Nigeria, I think I should be something. So these are the programs ABK Consultancy Limited are trying to introduce to us. I know, you see, the Nigerians, one of the problems we have is that we have fake people who has faked us in so very many areas. Even who it is guys to be a religious personnel, and that is the most difficult of it all. You know, if you don't even trust anyone, you should trust a religious personnel. But now most of these 19 are hiding under this religious. Even for some of these religious leaders are also engaged in 19. But I trust you, ABK Consultancy Limited, they are 100%, in fact, not even 100%, 150% sure they won't deceive you. And by tomorrow, inshallah, you see some of the students, I think I have them here too, some of the students who are still in school and who happens to gain their admission through ABK Consultancy Limited. We have Jubril Olowo, final year student, BSc Finance, University of Lethbridge, Canada. We have Joshua R. Thomas, postgraduate student, MSc Computational Finance, University College, London, United Kingdom. And we have Nike Boboye, registered nurse, Wills Cross Hospital, London, United Kingdom. So these are, you know, first-hand information, and these are the people who could tell us that these people are not deceiving. ABK Consultancy Limited. Tomorrow, join us on the webinar. Time excuse me, tomorrow time 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Nigeria time, irrespective of where you are. Just search for 11 a.m. Nigeria time, because some people, they are ahead of us with 7 hours, some with 6, some with 5, and some people are we are ahead of them. So whichever the case, just try to find out when Nigeria will be 11 a.m. That's when you will join the webinar, which is tagged Studying Abroad. Studying Abroad. So I know, inshallah, with the eminent and the heritage scholars coming on board tomorrow, we have a lot of things to learn from them. Please don't miss it. It's going to be a fantastica, and fantastical program tomorrow, inshallah. I won't be left out. And even the CEO himself, Sheikh Dr. Abdulateef Kuku, ABK Consultancy Limited, United Kingdom. These are people who will lecture us based on their knowledge and based on their experiences they had. These are people who have traveled all over the world, and they gained a lot. I know they have a lot of things to dish to us. I told us There are some people who don't have, you don't dish out what you don't have, so to say. But these people, they have a lot of things to dish out because they have a lot of knowledge they have gathered. They have a lot of experiences they've gathered, and inshallah tomorrow we will gain from them all. Once again, one of our speakers tomorrow is Dr. Abdulateef Kuku, who happens to be the CEO, ABK Consultancy Limited, United Kingdom. Topic is in your way to studying abroad. We have engineer Professor Abdul Fattah Adelani Ababa, leveraging the exposure of foreign study. We have Afis Odebode, dealing with culture shock abroad. And we have Irena Adenkova, who will take us a study in Ukraine. In terms of fún ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àti ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ̀yin ìyàwó mi àti ẹ̀yin ọkọ wa tí ẹ wà nílé, ABK Consultancy Limited, wọ́n jẹ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan tàbí ilé iṣẹ́ kan tí wọ́n ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ láti lọ sí òkè òkun láti lọ kàwé. Ṣùgbọ́n àǹfààní tó wà níbi kéèyàn ó lọ kàwé lókè òkun, àǹfààní tó pọ̀ ni. Èèyàn lè kàwé tán kọ́lọ́hun kádàrá kó ríṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n primary assignment wọn ni wípé kí wọ́n ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà kó lọ kàwé any university in the world. Any university in the world ni èèyàn ti lè lọ kàwé. Kódà wọ́n láwọn ọmọ tó yẹ pé presently wọ́n sì ń kàwé lọ́wọ́ ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn university tí wọ́n wà ní òkè òkun. Inú wọn láti rí Jubril Olówó tó jẹ́ final year student BSc Finance, University of Lethbridge, Canada. Nínú wọn láti rí Joshua R. Thomas, postgraduate student MSc Computational Finance, University College London, United Kingdom. Nínú wọn láti rí Nike Boboye, registered nurse, Wills Cross Hospital, London, ní United Kingdom. Inú wọn láti rí. So ABK Consultancy wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́ láti jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa kó dáa, láti jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa kó dáa pẹ̀lú pé kí wọ́n lọ kàwé ní òkè òkun. Ẹ rí pé Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ mọ̀ ìyẹn ń sọ léèbó lẹ́ẹ̀kan, àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ wípé tí àbí àwọn lecturers wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí ìgbésí ayé ó rọrùn fún wọn, tán jẹ́ kí ìwé kíkà ó rọ̀ wọ́n lọ́rùn. Torí bó ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì eléyìí àfi kó fẹ́ wọn, bó ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì eléyìí àfi kó fẹ́ wọn, bó ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì eléyìí àfi kó fẹ́ wọn. A sì rọ́mọ tó ṣe wípé wọn jẹ́ ó gbádùn títí pàápàá jùlọ àsìkò tó yẹ pé ọmọbìnrin tiẹ̀ tún wá pọ̀. Èyí tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn Nigerian lecturer tún wá máa ń ṣe láwọn tó tún fẹ́ fi nǹkan bojú díẹ̀ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Ẹlòmíì ọmọbìnrin yẹn ò ní fẹ́ẹ̀lì iṣẹ́, yóò sì lọ mọ́ fẹ́ẹ̀lì iṣẹ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀. So these are one of the disasters we face now. Tó jẹ́ pé àfi kí wọ́n ṣáà bá ọmọ sùn kó tó di pé wọ́n graduate. Kódà ọmọ mi ò ní lè fìdí ìgò kan hó ní university, ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti mọ lecturer tó sì lè use what she has to get what she wants, automatically ẹ̀rí ló wọn mọ excel. Ṣùgbọ́n lókè òkun there is nothing like that. In tó bá ti ṣe òun náà lórí ó sì fọkàn balẹ̀. Ọmọ tó study abroad kò sí wàhálà kankan. Gbogbo àwọn provisions yìí ó ní ABK Consultancy Limited tí wọ́n ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún wa, so that láti kàwé kó má jẹ́ wàhálà. Mọ́rọ̀ owó tó wà ńbẹ̀ o, mọ́rọ̀ owó tó wà ńbẹ̀, owó pín ní ṣe náà ni. Ẹ̀rí at the end of the day náà ńgbà tá a bá submit gbogbo owó tá a bá ń ná náà ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bí tá a wà yìí náà, a rí pé at the end of the day nǹkan kan náà ló máa já sí. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni wípé àǹfààní tó wà kéèyàn ó lọ study abroad. Àǹfààní tó wà kéèyàn ó lọ study abroad òun náà ni pé gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ bá gbé wá pátá wọ́n máa recognize yín ju àwọn tó kàwé ńlé lọ. Torí pé nínú ìgbàgbọ́ tiwa ni pé ẹni tó lọ kàwé ní òkè òkun ó ti ní experience ju àwọn tó wà ńlé lọ, ó ti ní exposure ju àwọn tó wà nílé lọ àìmọye nǹkan lòun ti ní tó yàtọ̀ sáwọn tí ò sí nílẹ̀ mi àwọn tó wà nílé tí wọ́n ti ní kódà tí ẹ̀ bá lọ kàwé lókè òkun tí wọ́n bá ń wáṣẹ́ àwọn ní higher opportunity láti ríṣẹ́ ju àwọn tó kàwé nílé lọ torí wọ́n believe pé àwọn ní experience ju àwọn tó wà nílé lọ so and eléyìí ni ABK Consultancy Limited tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kí ó máa jẹ́ àǹfààní fún gbogbo wa àwa tá a jẹ́ Nigerians àti àwa tí gbogbo àwa tá a jẹ́ Nigerians tá a sì fẹ́ lọ kàwé anywhere in the world ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́rù ó bà wá ABK Consultancy wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ fún and tomorrow ABK Consultancy Limited wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa sọ lórí study abroad kí làwọn nǹkan tá a ṣe tí ó fi rọrùn fún wa láti lọ kàwé ní òkè òkun but this program is going to be a webinar orí internet ni ó ti jẹ́ nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ kòró tí ó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ kò ní jẹ́ kí ó lè jẹ́ open space àti ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn seminar náà àti ṣe kan ní Ogun State ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá wá lọ a ṣe kan ní University of Ilorin àti Al-Hikmah àti University of Ado Ekiti tí gbogbo wọn parapọ̀ so eléyìí is going to be on internet so ẹ̀rí àwọn ọmọ tí ó ti lọ àwọn ọ̀gá wa tí wọ́n wà pẹ̀lú wa lọ́la láti máa bá wa dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa tá a bá fẹ́ lọ kàwé lókè òkun kí làwọn nǹkan tí a ṣe kí làwọn nǹkan tá a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ nínú àwọn tí ó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́la la ní Dr. the erudite and eminent scholars tomorrow a ní the Honorable Dr. Abdulateef Kuku tí wọ́n jẹ́ olùdásílẹ̀ ABK Consultancy Limited United Kingdom àwọn tí ẹ̀ travel dáadáa ńgbà tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí tí wọ́n ti lọ kọ́ nǹkan kan tí mo introduce ẹnìkan sí wọn tó fẹ́ ṣe ibi báyìí làwọn ti lọ kọ́ àwọn sì máa ń travel wọ́n ti lọ bí báyìí wọ́n ti lọ bí báyìí wọ́n ti lọ bí báyìí wọ́n ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dúró ti rú ẹni yìí experience ẹ̀ náà ó ti tó nínú tí èèyàn fi ṣayé náà olóyìnbó ní show me your friend I will tell you whom you are àwọn Haúsá wọ́n ní abokin barawo ni ẹ̀rí abokin barawo ni ọ̀rẹ́ olè ló náà bí ò ti ẹ̀ jalè ojú olè ni wọ́n máa fi wò torí wọ́n ní ọ̀rẹ́ gàbó kí n ṣe wọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ so ojú tó bá sì fi ń wọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ òun náà ni wọ́n máa wò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ní zìnà ẹni tí máa ń ṣàgbèrè tó bá ti ráwọn ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ wọ́n rò pé bákan náà ni wọ́n ṣe jọ rí ojú kan náà ni wọ́n fi máa wò wọ́n ìdí ni ẹ̀ta nàbí wa Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam anábì falyanzuru ahadukum man yukhallil ẹ wò dáadáa ẹni tẹ́ mú lọ́rẹ̀ ayò ṣe lè tí ó sọ lẹ́nu ni àbí tí ó tún orúkọ rẹ̀ ṣe so Honorable Dr. Abdulateef Kuku who is the CEO ABK Consultancy Limited United Kingdom bákan náà in tí wọ́n máa bá a sọ lọ́la òun náà ni easing your way to studying abroad bó ni ó ṣe rọrùn àwọn ọ̀nà tí ó gbà rọrùn láti kí èèyàn lọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní òkè òkun bákan náà we have engineer Professor Abdullah Adelani Baba tí wọ́n máa bá a sọ lórí leveraging the exposure of foreign study bákan náà Hafiz Ọdẹ́bọ̀dé wọ́n máa bá a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí dealing with culture shock abroad wọ́n máa bá a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ bákan náà Irena Edenkova tó ń jẹ́ admission manager ABK Consultancy wọ́n máa bá a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí study in Ukraine how do you study in Ukraine so gbogbo àwọn àǹfààní yìí ABK Consultancy wọ́n kó jọ wípé àwa náà a gbọ́dọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí a kórè oko délé Sheikh Abdulateef Kuku pẹ̀lú ọ̀gá mi àgbà lókè lọ́hùn Muftahuddin Agoro àwọn náà ti ń kéré oko délé so nínú èrè oko tí wọ́n ń kó wá sílé òun náà ni wípé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá ní àǹfààní láti lọ study abroad kí wọ́n ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti lọ study abroad kó má sí wàhálà kankan so abẹ́lẹ́ wọn bàbá àlekíọ́lá Ọlọ́run kó má ṣe jẹ́ kí ó rọrùn fún wa so lọ́la inshallah ta'ala bí kudratillah ní 17th October 2020 exactly 11 a.m. Nigeria time ẹ pàdé ABK Consultancy lórí study abroad lórí webinar tí a máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run níbẹ̀. So àwọn tí wọ́n máa bá àwọn olùbánisọ̀rọ̀ wa àwọn ni a ti kà ẹ́ pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run. Nígbà tí ó bá máa fi di ọ̀la, Ọlọ́run ọba àlékè ọlá kò ní pa mí, kò ní pa yín, kò ní pa gbogbo wa, yóò ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún gbogbo wa láti bára wa pàdé. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Ṣùgbọ́n àyíbá mọ̀ tí a bá fẹ́ ríṣì ẹni tí ó jẹ́ project manager tá a fẹ́ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀gá wa Alhaji Lawal Salman, a lè ríṣì wọn ní 08164850850 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 08164850850. a lè ríṣì wọn lórí ẹ̀. Abẹ́lọ́hun Ọlọ́run kò ṣe dáadáa fún wọn. Ní ṣiṣẹ́ dáràn o, ní kàwé dáràn o, ìwé táwa bá kà oríire láfi ṣe o nílé ayé ń bí. Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú wa ń bẹ̀. La hawla wala quwwata illa billah. La hawla wala quwwata illa billah. La hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.